Hi, welcome to my Cybersecurity Advent Calendar. It's 3rd of December and it's time to open door number 3. SSE. SSE, or Security Service Edge as it stands for, is one of the 2 pillars in SASE. If we take a look before SASE, this is before 2019, there were different kind of solutions out there. You had the secure web gateway for web security, you had CASB for cloud applications, VPN and NAC solutions for remote access, and firewalls and proxies in the data centers. The challenge, Gartner saw a big challenge with this because it was a lot of different kinds of solutions, but they were interacting and floating together kind of, and it was also moving to the cloud. And because of this, Gartner introduced this framework, this gathered framework called SASE. And this was announced in 2019, as mentioned before. But the challenge, Gartner realized there's a challenge because as Gartner described the vision, it was a converged cloud native service that combines networking and security. So this included both the WAN side and the security edge side. But the reality is that Gartner and the customers realized quite quickly that there was no vendor who could deliver the whole solution. There were SD-WAN vendors, they were strong in networking, but they were weak in security. And there were security vendors, they were strong in security, but they were missing their own SD-WAN. And this made it very hard to compare different kind of vendors in one concept in SASE. So what Gartner did, they started to evaluate the security and the SD-WAN separately in 2021. The security parts already existed in the SASE definition, but the SSE, or Security Service Edge, came 2021, just to divide the SD-WAN and the security part. And this was also for Gartner to be able to publish their Magic Quadrant. And so instead of just having the SASE, they now had 2 different Magic Quadrants. One was the SSE, which included the security services like the secure web gateway, CASB, CTNA, DLP, etc. And then you had the networking edge with the SD-WAN, which was traffic optimization, routing, QoS, etc. And suddenly when Gartner did this, the companies out there and customers, they could suddenly evaluate the different security vendors against each other without putting in the SD-WAN part as well. So they could buy the SD-WAN separately from the security. SD-WAN already existed in many customers' infrastructure, so they could now evaluate the SSE and adding the SSE on top of the SD-WAN. And the purpose was to make it easier for organizations to focus on security first without replacing the whole WAN infrastructure. And this is to mirror the reality regarding the procurement process and also the area of responsibilities. So SSE stands for Security Service Edge. Learn something every day. See you tomorrow.